Suppose you have been given a number and you have been asked to tell whether that number is divisible by 11 or not. So what will be the steps involved in that? Let's start straight with an example. And suppose we have a number 1, 0, 7, 6, 8, 3, 2 and 4. Okay. So it is 1,07,68,324. Now what you have to do is starting from the right and moving towards the left. That is, start from the right and move towards the left. So it's like in this direction, from the right towards the left. And first, what are all digits present at an odd position? Okay, so odd position will be like 1, 3, 5. So suppose you have 1 is here, then 3 is here, right? These are odds because at the second position is odd position, is an even position. So we have to just consider the odd positions. So 1 is odd position, 3 is odd position, then 4 is an even position, then 5 is an odd position. You have 6, that is an even position. Then you have 7, that is an odd position, and then you have 8, that is of course even position. So you have at the odd position you have digits 0, 6, 3 and 4. Add all these digits, okay, add all these digits. So it's 0 plus, so first let me, for the odd position, right, for the odd position, 0 plus 6 plus 3 plus 4, and if you add it, it's 6 plus 3, 9 and 13, right, 13. Now what are the digits present at the even position? So even position is here, second position, then this is fourth position, then this is sixth position, and this is eighth position, right? So for even digits are 1 plus 7 plus 8 plus 2. If you add these digits, it's 7 plus 1 is 8 plus 8, 16 plus 2 is 18. This is 18. Okay, now you have odd as 13 and even as 18. Okay, so you have to subtract these two numbers. Okay, so from the larger number you have to subtract the smaller number. So here you have the greater number is 18. So 18 minus 13 is equal to 5, right? Now you have two conditions. The first one is if the difference is 0. If the difference is 0, then that number will be divisible by 11. Okay, if this difference comes 0, then that number will be divisible, this number itself will be divisible by 11, or it is the difference is divisible by 11. Okay, so in this case you have 5 is neither 0 and nor it is divisible by 11. Had you got some number that was divisible by 11, I mean here the difference, if you would have got some number that was divisible by 11, then you could say that okay, this number itself is divisible by 11. But in this case 5 is not divisible by 11, that's why you will say that no, this number is not divisible by 11. So what the point is that first take all the digits at the odd position, add them, then take all the digits at the even positions, add them, and the sum you got from adding the digits at the odd positions and the sum that you got by adding digits at the even position, take the difference of them And if the difference is 0, then that number, this number itself will be divisible by 11. And if that number is, if that difference is divisible by 11, even in that case, that number will be divisible by 11. But if these two cases are not, met, then you'll say that no, this number is not divisible by 11. Okay. So I hope now point is clear. Let me repeat it again. What we did is, starting from the right, we'll move towards the left. First, we'll take digits at the odd positions. So first position, third position, fifth position, then seventh position. So these are at the odd positions. We have added these digits and the sum we got is equal to 13. Then we took the even positions, the second position, the fourth, the sixth and the eighth. We added all the digits present at the even positions. We got the sum as 18. Then we took, we've subtracted these even and odd numbers, and we got a difference. And this difference was neither 0 nor it was divisible by 11. Therefore, this number is not divisible by 11. Let's take one more example. And suppose you have number, this is 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. You have 6 zeros, and then you have number 1. You have digit 1. So you have this number, and you have to check its divisibility by 11. Same steps. First, take for odd. Okay. For odd positions. Okay. What are the digits present at the odd position, and take their sum. So at the odd position, you have at the 1 position, at the 3 position, at the 5th position, and at the 7th position. Right? And if you add it, you have 0. You have 3 zeros, and you have a 1. Now take for even positions. Okay. So your number is 1. You get the sum as 1. Now for even positions. For even positions. For even positions, you have at the second position, at the 4th, at the 6th, and the 8th. Again, you have 1 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. And again, you will get 1. So now, you have to find the difference between them from a greater number minus a smaller number. In this case, both the numbers are equal. Therefore, the difference is 1 minus 1 is equal to 0, and it satisfies this first condition. That is, if the difference is 0, then that number itself will be divisible by 11. Therefore, we will say that this number is divisible by 11. It satisfies the condition. Why? Because either the difference should be 0 or the difference should be divisible by 11.